5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This here is a Mr. Bill, reality show hypnotist. I just did my audition at America's Got Talent, and then I came outside. What's your name?
Catalina.
Catalina. And what is it that you do in your great costume here?
I dance samba.
You dance samba. And where do you guys dance at?
Different events, different
Mostly
parties.
Orlando?
Yes.
Do you guys have a Facebook page where people can go check you out?
Yes, Spirit of Samba.
Spirit of Samba, right? Right?
Yes.
And now, you say that you bite your nails a lot.
Yeah, I try not to, but...
All right, reintroduce your first name again?
Catalina.
Catalina. So Catalina gets hypnotized. We're going to a couple funny things, and then we can give her a suggestion to make her quit biting her nails. So have you ever been hypnotized before?
No.
All right.
That's why I wanted to try it.
All right, what's the most relaxing place have you ever been?
Puerto Rico.
All right, like sitting on a bench or in your bed?
Crazy. In a hammock.
All right, I want you to close your eyes and picture that you're in a hammock, all right? Take a deep breath in and hold it for 5 seconds, Catalina. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that out slow. What you're watching is the induction. Catalina, what I'm going to do with your eyes closed is I slowly count backwards from 20. You're going to breathe in and breathe out. As the numbers become smaller, every time a number becomes smaller, you're going to sink right into that chair as though feels like you're in a hammock. Take a deep breath in. Let it out slow. And 19. Every time I touch your right shoulder, it helps you to relax even more from the tip of your head to the tips of your toes. Take another deep breath in, Catalina. Let that out slow. And 18. From the tip of your head to the tips of your toes. As the numbers become smaller, 17. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. And if you go deep and relaxed, it will help you to quit biting your nails. Take another deep breath in. Let it out slow as I tap your right shoulder now, 16. Feeling your arms become loose, your legs become heavy, every muscle in your body very relaxed, like a loose, wet washcloth, 16. As the numbers become smaller, what you're watching is the induction. This is how the hypnotist will talk to people in the audience, then he'll pick out the ones and bring them up on stage to do his acting. Take another deep breath in, as I tap your right shoulder, 15. As the numbers become smaller, every portion of your body starts to relax from the tip of your head to the tips of your toes. It's all about repetition. The more you repeat stuff, and if the person's concentrating, I have no magical power. I'm just directing their subconscious. Take another deep breath in. As I tap your right shoulder again, 14. As the numbers start to become smaller, Catalina, you'll feel your left arm become heavy and your right arm become heavy. Concentrating that you're in that hammock in Puerto Rico. Take another deep breath in. Let it out slow, and 13. As the numbers become smaller, every muscle in your body starts to relax deeper and deeper. Every time that I touch a portion of your body, it becomes heavier and heavier. Take another deep breath in. Let it out slow, and 12. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. Take another deep breath in. Let it out slow, and 11. As you breathe in and breathe out, just focus on my voice and my voice only, and that's all you hear. 10. Starting to feel more relaxed. The deeper you go, the more relaxed you feel. 9. As I tap that right shoulder again. 8. Now as I tap your right wrist and your left wrist, you're going to start feeling as though there are 5 pounds of weight tied to each one of those wrists. And as the numbers start to become even smaller, you start to sink in that chair, going deeper and deeper. 7. Feeling those weights pull down on your right wrist and your left wrist. 6. When I snap my fingers, both of your arms become super heavy. 4. Heavier and heavier. 3. 2. Very deep and very relaxed. 1. Concentrating on those wrists. Here's 5 pounds of weight here, and there's 5 pounds of weight here. You're in that hammock. Slowly count backwards from 20 again. Just concentrating on my voice. As the numbers become smaller, those weights pull both of those arms straight down right off to your side. And as that happens, you go very deep and very relaxed. Sitting in this position on your head, you won't fall down. And the muscles in your face will relax even more, going deep and relaxed. Take a deep breath in. Feeling those weights pull down on the left wrist and the right wrist. 19. As they're pulling down and becoming heavier and heavier, the muscles in your face start to draw more and more heavier and heavier. 18. As I tap this right shoulder, those weights pulling heavier and heavier. 17. So heavy that your arm will just fall right into the side. 16. Heavier and heavier. 15. Heavier and heavier. 14. As I tap your wrist again, I'm adding 5 more weights. Now you got 10 pounds of 13. Very deep and very relaxed when I snap my fingers. Still counting backwards. 12. You'll feel those weights super heavy. This will be the first one. This arm right here, it's very heavy. The more I tap it, the heavier it becomes. 12, 11, 10, heavy, 9. You can't even keep it on your leg. That's how heavy it is. 7, heavier, 6. Heavy, 5. As I put my thumb between your thumb and forefinger, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being totally relaxed, squeeze my finger if you feel like you're at a 10. Very deep and very relaxed. Deeper and deeper. Those arms are becoming heavier and heavier. Heavier and heavier. Heavier and heavier. 6. Heavier and heavier. 5. Heavier and heavier. 4. Heavier and heavier. 3. Squeeze this finger. Heavier and heavier. 2. Heavier and heavier. 1. And just take a deep breath in, squeeze it real hard. Harder and harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it loose and relax. Very deep and very relaxed. From the tip of your head to the tips of your toes. Now in just one moment, you're doing pretty good. You're really focused. In just one moment, as I slowly come backwards from 20 again, this time your legs start to stretch out, becoming even more relaxed. Stuck in that position that you're in right there. Take a deep breath in. Let it out slow. As I snap my fingers, 19. Your legs starting to stretch out, becoming even more relaxed. 18. 17. Your legs starting to stretch out even more and more. 15. 14. As I snap my fingers, your right leg stretches out even more, becoming even more relaxed. 13. 12. Feels like there's rope tied to your left leg, and they're pulling it straight out. 12. 11. 10. Becoming relaxed, even more relaxed. 10. 9. 8. As I tap your forehead, hopefully you relax even more. Stay away from that position. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to just take his right arm. When I take this right arm, I'm just going to extend it straight out. And when I extend it straight out, it locks into position and it becomes very solid and stiff as a piece of steel Cadillac. Take a deep breath in. This is another form of induction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stiff and rigid as a piece of steel, spreading out your right fingers. The more I try to spread out your fingers here, the more I try to move your right arm and your right hand, it becomes very stiff and rigid as a piece of steel. The more I try to push on it, stiff and rigid as I slowly count backwards from 10. You feel no pain in that right hand whatsoever. This is another form of induction. There was a lady by the name of Pat Collins in the 70s. She was known as the hypnotist. She was on Lucille Ball, and she did this to show you how much they're concentrating. The more I try to move it, the stiffer it becomes. Stiff and rigid. You feel no pain in this right hand whatsoever. 9. Stiffer, 8. Stiffer, 7. Stiffer, 6. Take a deep breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I jerk this right arm, we go into a very deep and relaxed state. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep sleep, very deep and relaxed. Limp and loose, limp and loose. Limp and loose, limp and loose. Very deep and very relaxed. Now, in just one moment, is there any, this thing is stuck to your back, right? Stuck to your back. Now, in just one moment, I'm going to make your right arm is going to be very stiff and rigid as a piece of steel. When I just jerk it up, stiff and rigid, and you can't move it. Solid and stiff. Stiff and rigid. Spread it out. You can't move. Stuck right there. Stuck right there. When I pull this left arm out, it becomes stiff and rigid as a piece of steel. Stiff and rigid. Stiff and rigid. Stiff and rigid. Spread out your fingers. The more I try to move your arms, the stiffer they become. The stiffer they become. The stiffer they become. Now, when I tap your leg will come out stiff and rigid as a piece of steel as well. This right leg, when I tap it, it comes out stiff and rigid as a piece of steel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stiff and rigid. Stiff and rigid. Solid and stiff. Hold it right there in position. Hold it right there. Same with the left leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stiff and rigid. Stiff and rigid. Stiff and rigid. Now, in just one moment, I'm going to count backwards from 5. Your eyes will be wide awake. You can't move your arms or legs. You're stuck in that position. The more you try to move it, you're very stuck. When I say America's Got Talent and deep sleep and point to your forehead, you'll go right back out to where you are, very limp and loose, like a wet washcloth. But you're frozen like a statue. You can't move. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eyes wide open. How do you feel?
You burned me.
Did I burn you? But you didn't feel that.
I kind of did.
You feel like your muscles are stiff?
Eh.
No. You don't feel hypnotized? How about when I said the weights on your arm?
No.
Never ever?
No.
All right, reintroduce yourself again. She tried to get hypnotized
I tried.
to quit biting her fingernails.
Nah.
But all you have to do is go online and watch one of those hypnotists about quit biting your nails and quit smoking cigarettes, and then it'll help you quit biting your
Okay.
nails. All right, there she is. And tell me your name of your dance troupe again.
Spirit of Samba.
Spirit of Samba. How about this one right here? Will you try next? Will you try next? No? We take a picture of me and her standing right here? Just sitting right here? Let me get my camera. But how'd you feel on a scale of 1 to 10? Did you feel totally hypnotized, or did you half? This is because you had all this stuff on, right?
No, I didn't really feel anything.
This is because you had all this stuff on?
No.
No.
Sorry.
Well, that's okay. All right, here we go. Maybe another day. I'll give you a card.
How is it? Did you get it?
You want to try?
I'll try.
All right. Take a picture real quick. Say cheese.
You've already died. I would put that flash on.
Oh, you put flesh on?
Some people up there.
Yeah, it hypnotized the mom inside.
Can I take a picture? Do you mind taking a picture?